Welcome back to Heat Death Survival Train. Today we're going to talk about the Open Beta Update 0.3.7.a. I'm going to do a quick recap of what happened on stream, and then we're going to jump back in where we left off right here at the Dome and the Secret Lab. Alright, let's jump into it. Everyone knows about this really amazing new prologue that was put out in the last update. I have a video on that right up there. We're just going to skip ahead to the underground lab and check out the new journal system. Let's go. We're here at the lab, and as you can see, we have been woken up and it is fixing us, I guess. Now, let's just step forward and we're just going to take a look at our journal entries. You go into your inventory and go over to your journal. And this is what it says right here. My memories are shattered glass. All I remember is a package. I was carrying it with the train, holding onto it like my life depended on it, right up until the storm hit. It wasn't just the weather tearing the sky apart. It was a swarm of attack drones. They attacked the train, and in the chaos, the package was destroyed. I have no idea what it was, but its importance is undeniable. It mattered to me, and it clearly mattered to whatever commanded those drones. The next thing I knew, I opened my eyes in the laboratory. I have no name, no past, nothing but an empty void where my identity should be. The logs indicate there is a train somewhere nearby. If I'm going to figure out who I am and why I was hunted, I need to find that train. The logs also mention a new mission for me, getting to station number 49. Where is it? I have no idea. All right, let's continue out of the lab, and I'll show you the new log entries after you leave the lab. There we go, another new entry. Dead outpost. There's an outpost near the lab I awoke. I might be able to find someone there to help me. I'm not sure if they are friendly or not, but I've awoken here, so they probably are not hostile. I will jump into the next part of the new journal entries as soon as I find one. Here's one of the first logs you're going to find, and you just read what it says, and this is what it's going to look like now in your journal. And this is the log entry that tells you about the storage room with the code to open it up. We're going to continue till I find the first actual lore about the people here. Let's go. One of the environmental changes is that they've removed the names on all the doors in the habitats. When you get into the station, you find another log. I discovered a personal note in the station. The name attached to the entry was Hort. My dearest Vela, if you're reading this, it means you've reached our outpost. Tomorrow is the day. We're finally initiating the evacuation we've been waiting for what feels like an eternity. It breaks my heart that I can't make this journey by your side, my sweet girl. I know your transport is scheduled behind ours, so I'm leaving log drops for you along the route. I promise we will be together soon. Hort. So they planned this evacuation and they were rooting for it. Why? Where are they now? This is now the new characters we have in the game, and we'll talk about that more as we continue along in the update. Another change you'll find is when you get to Station 71, where this building now has a turret on it, as well as the top of the building, and there has been some damage. Looks like a broken drone. And if you go inside, you'll notice there's broken pieces inside and some shelving, replacing what was here before. All right, well, that's pretty much it for what I have to show you here. Let's jump into where we left off in our last stream at the Dome, or Station 68. All right, let's get into this secret lab and see what could be new in here. A new journal entry, that's always promising. And over here, locked doors, can't interact with those. And over here we have, let's see, a circuit board, a blueprint, and over here we have some organic soil, and then the sticker. Let's take a look at our journal and see what we have in there. As you can see, there's several journal entries, and these are triggered as you enter a new place of interest or a new secret area, places like that. I'm just going to let you read through any of the journal entries when you do your playthrough, as I don't want to spoil everything. All right, let's get back to the dome and look for some more logs from Court or from anyone else. Let's go. I did find these logs on my stream of the update, but I just wanted to show them to you just to keep the context going at this point. This log I found at the medical lab, and there's no more logs here, so we're going to get over to the next station and find another log. And there it is, Station 66. And we have a new entry. We're going to check that out, and then we're going to explore the station. Wow, beautiful, isn't it? Let's check that journal entry. This is a big bridge. I can see almost everything from up here. It's such a view. I have to agree with you. It's beautiful. And ooh, we have a log entry. Let's see what that says. Go ahead and pause the video so you can read that. Okay, another interesting part to the puzzle. Oh, more lore. Pause to read it. Interesting. The intrigue is real. We've made it to Station 65 with a little bit of damage from those heavy drones, but we survived. Now this is new. Here's an environmental change. There's looks like a gate of some sort there. So we're gonna have to figure out what to do with that. And if I'm not mistaken, I got a journal entry. So let's go and take a look at that. The very bottom line, I'll just read this one to you. I finally reached the end of the line in this sector, a very secure base beneath the mountain. I don't know what lies behind this mountain, but the silence here is different. All right. Now, as far as I know, we cannot save because we don't have the power on, but I did see this lore sitting here, so we're going to look at this one as well. It's the last entry from Court to Vela. You can pause the video so you can read it for yourself. I really wish I knew more about Court and Vela. I got a bunch of looting done and I've saved the game. And I found over here the unlock gate console. So we're going to click on that and we're going to go check out and see if that opens the gate. And it does. Let's go take a look and see where it leads. All right, we are going for a little ride. Let's see where this goes. And under construction. All right, I'll meet you back at the station. Well, that's the end of the line as we can't go any farther. I really hope you enjoyed the update video. Let me know what you think about the environment changes, the journal entries, and the new lore. I'd really like to know what you think about that. I'm not quite sure how I feel yet about the new characters. I kind of miss the old ones. As always, everyone, stay majestic and embrace the chaos. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and consider leaving a comment too. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date with all the chaos of the Majestical Realm. I'm MajesticKarLyn, and I'll see you in our next adventure together. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so very much for watching.